Hello and welcome everyone to Global Ghost Hunt Live. I'm your host, Haleigh Overseth. We've got Glenda Dawson here, and Rosie and Emma, the Ghoul Gang, are already with us. Hello, ladies.
Hi. Hiya. So if you hear a creepy sounding voice, Mum's got Spirit Talker on, so we've been using that this evening.
I am excited already.
And we've got a Martha already.
Yeah,
Popped
Martha.
Up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Martha. Hello, Martha. Thanks for joining us this evening. We so appreciate you. We're excited to have you on the show.
Yes. So we're at the mausoleum. So you
The
can
mausoleum.
Yeah.
Famous
So
mausoleum.
there's the mausoleum behind.
I love it. It's beautiful. So now tell us, folks, everybody, do check out globalghosthunt.com. Make sure you're following us and checking out our sponsor, healthempowersyou.net. But we do want to get started. Get this. We're so excited to get rolling. We have Glenda to help tune in, but tell us, Rosie and Emma, about your location a little bit for the audience.
Yeah, so it's the Grey Ladies estate, which was a massive estate, which then got sold off into little sections. But this section here is the burial plot for Mr. Shaw Story. So Mr. and Mrs. Shaw Story was one of the owners. And
What did it
Emily,
say?
Others are scared.
Others, oh, don't be scared. Don't be
No,
nervous. I know it's listen, I
Couple-
understand when you're live, it's a little bit nerve-wracking sometimes, but it's okay. We're here to help you feel relaxed and chill so you can have a nice
We're
time.
creating that safe space for everyone, no matter here
yeah.
or over there.
That's right.
Absolutely, yeah. We can hear footsteps around.
And there's something keeps crackling behind us
Yeah.
as well.
So yeah.
Like, so, okay. Now, can you tell me a little bit? You're at the mausoleum, and I know there's also some like grave sites there. But so behind you back there, are there sort of trees and things like back behind?
Yeah.
Trees
So,
all around.
I don't know if you can, if you'll be able to see, but
Very enclosed.
it's like it's you've got the end of the mausoleum just up here, and then it just surrounds of all trees, and then just one fence, and
So
then there's
you're-
one gate.
So it's sort of like you're in a little pool
Little
or
circle.
pocket, right?
Yeah,
Like
literally, a
that's
pocket
really.
full of energy.
But
Yeah.
really, though, that's
Yeah.
fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if we could maybe tune in and see if that enclosed sort of nature circle, does that help to channel or focus energy for the spirits there to come through, I wonder, and maybe that helps it to be more active. And
Absolutely.
we've got V Team Paranormal. Hello. And Omni, my friend Omni is here.
Oh,
So
Hi.
excited. But yeah, Glenda, if you want to maybe tune in a little bit and maybe we can kind of get some energy and
let's just,
tension set.
Yep, let's set the energy and tension and all that. And I'm just going to make sure to give energy to those spirits that are there, and to make them see that everything is safe. And
I have
we're
just
doing
said
this-
I'm taking my time.
There you go.
It said I'm taking my time. Oh, I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Well, that's just fine. We don't mind. You can take your time. We're just setting some nice energy, vibes, and intentions here. So please do take your time.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, the candle is flickering here.
Dancy, dancy. Oh, I love.
That's all
And-
behind.
Oh my. Oh boy, did we just light up like Christmas.
So that's one of
Whoa.
the little bears.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
So this is a bear I created. I put 2 little flashing cat balls in its feet. So just to use as a trigger object. What's it
Nice.
saying?
I am Bram.
Bram.
Is there a little boy, Bram?
Not
Not that name,
no.
but there are little
children.
children here. A little boy does come around. This was the little boy was the first spirit I connected with. So I won't say his name this evening. We'll hopefully see if we can get something this evening. If not, we're back here. I'm not sure what date we are for our Global Ghost Hunt, so we're back here
We'll be
again. So for our second location. So
So
It's
listen
always
up,
that over there.
audience. Come back.
Yeah.
Come
over
back,
there.
come check it out.
oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, boy, Glenda, when you tuned in, it got really going back there. So can you tell us any of the vibes that you get with even just that, cat ball going off, or any energy you're reading?
Tonight's okay.
Yeah.
Or yeah, sometimes you can just get to that gate and you're like, no.
Yeah, 20 seconds and you're done.
Yeah.
But then you could spend 2 hours here. So or 20
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
Every night is different.
It's feeling okay at the moment.
Compared to what we've had this evening already,
Elsewhere.
this is nice and calm
Yeah.
for now. Because
Yeah.
the energy will shift so quickly
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And they will make themselves known big time.
They,
Okay.
they circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
got Glenda here to help us out. She can help maybe tune in a little bit and let us know what she's sensing too.
Yeah. Well,
I am sensing a woman that is
there's
to your right.
something just off to my left.
Right there. Yep, to your right. Okay, your
Oh,
left
I
and
can-
right.
Let me see if we can pull up you guys a little bit bigger for screen this. I'm trying to see if I can just move you guys to be a bit bigger in my
Yeah.
layout, because I'd like to see you guys. There, oh, nope,
It-
we want
it's
this
not
one.
there at the moment.
There we go.
There we go.
It was
Wow,
It's a
okay.
over here.
woman. It's a woman, by the way.
Behind
I
Emma.
could just see a blob. Yeah,
A blob.
to my
That's
left.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I could see.
It is a
That's-
woman though.
Yeah.
I will let you know she's here. When I
You-
say
Okay.
she's here, Mum knows who I mean.
Okay. And it's just come up. She will harm you.
Ooh.
She
She
can.
will harm-
And she can.
Yeah.
It's Emmeline Shaw's story.
So she is the one that had this mausoleum built for her husband, and she is buried just across from us.
And we
here.
believe had the affair with the gypsy.
So she doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I'm possibly seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've just had the
Do
name
we have-
David come up.
Is that the name of the gypsy? Do we know?
Not that we
don't.
know.
No, we were getting Joseph last
Yeah.
time. So the last global ghost hunt, so the first global ghost hunt that we did, was it Rootless Destination that was helping
Abyss.
us? Abyss Paranormal. Sorry, they were the ones helping us out with this because Brian's been here and had the love story, but
Mhm.
we have
We get the other
we
side.
get the other side because our blood is Romany Gypsy, so she doesn't like
Oh.
gypsies on her land. So we get the quite horrible side of it.
17.
Is-
There's something.
Sorry,
Is her name
Yeah.
Martha?
big footsteps.
Big footsteps.
Is her name Martha or starts with an M?
They had a
No,
Martha.
no.
They said.
But
We
we
did
had
have
Martha
Martha.
come up first.
Yeah.
I heard those footsteps back there, that crunching behind Emma.
It's like it's come from the left-hand side of the mausoleum.
Yeah. So you
Is-
might hear some trickling water. There's like a little
Stream.
stream at the bottom of this little cemetery. So that's
Okay.
that.
Okay, yeah, we do have toys out here for you. If the children are here.
Oh, yes, bring in the kids to play.
Yes.
Can we maybe get any sense from Emmeline? Is there any kind of, because this is something we did in my investigation, me and KC, where we were kind of trying to help the spirits that seem to be there to sort of, process or move on if they wanted to,
Yeah.
or choose to be peaceful if they choose to stay,
Yeah.
And so I wonder if there's any information we could try to tune into or ask her questions about maybe where some of that animosity comes from. Is it just the animosity that she has? Like, is it from how she feels about her actions, or was there
think
something
so.
about?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
left ear
Yeah,
just
so
popped
bef-
off.
So before we knew about this love story, we always just used to get her come right behind you, like she is going to hit you over the head. Because my partner did the Gansfield one time, sat on the little bench down at the bottom here, He didn't know the questions I'm asking, and I was live. I have got the footage, and I felt her come behind me. I then looked back at my partner, who's blindfolded and has the spirit box on his ears. He then shouted out the F word, like they've been caught. And I then said, "Did I just catch you coming up behind me?" And he then shouted out, "Bash over the head." And it was
It's more you though, isn't it? than
yeah,
me?
yeah. We've trialed it with different people that don't have the Romany gypsy blood in them, and they're absolutely fine, but they can get completely different. They get witches here as well. But then as soon as me or mum step on, but more me, I don't know why. I'm nice as pie.
Be nice to Rosie and Emma, y'all. They're trying to communicate. They like got love for you.
It's here again. Yeah, the blob's there again.
Emmeline, if you would like to communicate with us tonight, I just want to let you know that we mean you no harm and no disrespects. So it's myself, Rosie.
And I'm Emma.
And we have
Haleigh and Glenda.
They also mean you no harm. And you know we have some toys out for some of the children to play with, but you're also welcome to play with them as well. And that's how we can communicate with you. You know how we roll. We've been in many, many times.
There then. Yeah, that's fine.
So if we turn all the lights off, that's when
it
she
ramps up.
Okay. But she'll use the cat balls to indicate where she is, and we've had them going off 3 to 4 at a time. Like our first global ghost hunt, it was trying to keep up with everything.
That's amazing.
See, unfortunately, I have Romanian blood also. Way
I have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna say my
you
family.
Have to come on over.
Right? My family were mutts, you guys. They could have been from anywhere.
Okay, this has just said I had plans.
It said what?
It said I had plans.
I had plans.
Okay,
what was your plan?
Okay, that could be what I'm getting now.
Okay.
Her and her lover, he was promising her everything, and she was ready to leave her husband.
Okay.
And that is where the dislike comes in.
Yeah.
Because then the lover changed his mind. He was just saying whatever he wanted to say to
wasn't
get
genuine.
her.
Get what he wanted.
Yeah. And
there.
Because that's what I've been getting, and I'm just like, oh, okay. It wasn't us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a bit like she was duped and lied to.
And I think when we were talking to
issue.
Carol the other night as well, she was saying that sort of Joseph sort of took her back, aware of what she'd done, but he'd forgiven her. But I still think she felt that guilt.
Well, that could be why he's buried there and she's buried someplace else.
She is here now. They are both here.
But I'm saying she's not in there in the mausoleum with him, is what I'm saying. Normally, husband and
nobody's
wife.
in the mausoleum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so apparently his casket was too big for the mausoleum in the end. And there's a double plot next to Emmeline, but there's no actual. So she's got like one of those long headstones that lay on top, like a casket style stone one. And there's a plot next to her, which is a big double one, but you don't know who's there.
No.
But she had this built for her husband, but apparently when they moved him when he was buried down in Salisbury, Green,
Salisbury.
the casket was too big to go in. So we're not entirely sure where he is.
We believe he's here.
Yeah.
But not quite sure
and
where.
He comes out I say he comes out to play sometimes.
She's there again.
But she is the most dominant one that's here.
Can we maybe ask, is it possible that when, can we ask for Joseph to come in? Is he maybe a bit of a calming influence to her to some degree?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, he did forgive her, and
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Took her back.
Yeah.
Hey, Joseph, Mr. Short Story, are you here tonight? We know Emmeline's here. Are you here with her?
Emmeline, is it okay for your husband to come and talk with us?
I'm behind you now.
You are behind. I know you're behind.
I just was going to say, I saw a shadow by the gate.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if it was just you too, because
Yeah.
Emmeline, I know you don't like your husband talking because he does tell the truth, I think, doesn't he? But it would be nice to hear from him.
We know he forgave you, and we believe you're together here. We'd love to speak to him. What was that?
So something just growled over
It was
there.
like a grunty.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and with with Emily. Oh,
The trouble is, with a light, you can't see beyond it. Sorry, what was that, Haleigh?
well, no, I was just saying, and Emmeline, we would like for you to have Joseph present if it is calming to you or comforting to you and makes it a safer space for you. So you still have room for you to speak, even if he is also present. Want you to feel, a safe space to.
You are understood.
good.
So, Emmeline, if that's you, thank you.
Thank you. Emmeline, is the little boy around? The one that likes to play the game, the triangle game. No, that's a new one for you.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
It's the first thing that me and this little boy played when I came here.
Can you explain it to us?
So there's 3 trees that make a triangle. And then with the triangle trees, we then placed a little cat ball at each tree. And then me, somebody else, and somebody else stood at those trees. And it was kind of like tag your it with the cat balls. And so
Oh,
like,
that's so fun.
yeah. So, and the little boy was playing with us because the little boy was the 3rd tree.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fun.
So I haven't actually done that. I've only ever done it
I've
that
not
one
done that.
time. Yeah. It was my first time here with him, and that's what he liked doing. I don't think we ever tried doing it again because we never come forward again. But his name has came up quite a few times.
It's me they see.
It's me they see.
It's me. Is that Emmeline that we see in the shadow that's moving
shadow?
behind you?
yeah.
Yeah,
Emily,
it's
can we ask
definitely
her?
Emmeline.
With Emily.
Testing.
Yeah.
Testing.
We see you, Brian John. We got you here. We hear you. Hi. We're chatting with Emmeline and trying to see if we can get some responses over there at the mausoleum.
So just saying, we know with Emmeline, she can be loving, very inviting, but can turn so quickly. And it was nice, obviously, when Brian came, he had that love story, and then the next.
What was that?
Ooh, I heard that.
Yeah, me too.
Hello.
Ooh, I heard that again.
Is there anybody here with us?
Can you guys hear me?
Something was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
something
hear
was
you,
there.
Brian. And we hear there's some noise happening with.
Because I
Rose.
can't hear you.
Oh, let me hear. I'll mute him for a second, and then we hear that behind you guys. Let me just let him know.
Yeah.
That was walking around.
Yeah. That was quite heavy-footed as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
So maybe it was Joseph. Mr. Short Story is Lawrence, not
Lawrence.
Joseph.
Yeah. Joseph is the Roman. Is the
Gypsy,
gypsy.
we
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
Mr. Short Story, was that you? You can come closer.
we do definitely want, for Emmeline to feel comfortable to communicate. So whoever would be supportive to you in that.
Might just be
Em-
mine. But
Emmeline, as we said before, we don't mean you any harm and no disrespect. We just want to know a little bit more about who you are. Help your memories live on. Share your story. Share your side of what happened.
my name is
So we've
Charles.
had the app that's come up just saying, my name is Charles.
Is that you there, Charles? Hello?
Do we know who Charles is? Is Charles?
No.
That's quite a new name. That's a new name
Yeah.
to hear. Emmeline, do you know who Charles is?
Can we ask, is Charles a boy or an adult?
Mm.
There's
Charles?
something happening around there.
Charles, are you a child? If you're a child, we have some toys for you on the steps here to play with. Some flash different colours.
You just need to push one like
You
that.
push one just like that. And then one of the little bears at the top makes a funny sound. But Charles, if you're an adult, come and talk to the people that's watching. Let them hear your voice. Say hello to them. We've got a device that's in my mum, in Emma's hands. You can talk into that.
I hated my life.
Oh,
Oh,
Charles.
Charles, that's sad. Why did you hate your life, Charles? There's life after death.
I heard he was hungry.
Oh,
So maybe he was a child or
yeah.
worker. Did you work on the estate, Charles? All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yes.
just know who Charles is now.
Oh,
Do you remember?
the vision you had.
So I just think I've just known who Charles is because I had a vision here. I want to say about maybe 3 years ago. I was looking through the eyes of somebody whilst I was actually stood here. And that was with Jamie, Ben and Kian, which is part of the Ghoul Gang. And I can only tell you this is because what they've told me, because it's what I was talking out. I was looking through the eyes of somebody whipping a slave. And the young boy, I remember, so I don't know, Brian, if you remember, we went into the hall down the road of the Grey Ladies.
Pain.
His pain's just come up. And I remember seeing, this was before, sorry. And I remember seeing that there was an owner that is believed to have had a slave here on the Grey Ladies estate. And this was before Emmeline and Lawrence Shaw Story's time. It was the previous, I think it was like 2 or 3 previous owners before. And I remember looking through those eyes of the person
Doing the whip.
doing the pain. And that's Charles. That's just connected on a whole nother level here. Sorry.
No, you go ahead. That's a lot of energy to process.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
he
that's
has
a lot
a
of
person looking after him. He does have someone, but he has a lot of pain that he carries, and he doesn't trust a lot of people. And I don't blame you, Charles. I really don't. But I can promise you, we're not here to harm you. I promise you that. You've been in my thoughts for the best part of the 3 years since having that vision. So, yeah.
you know
still
you're
here,
free.
Charles?
I was gonna say, I mean, you know, you're free to go, Charles.
Yeah.
There's no reason to keep carrying that.
And I could open that tunnel or that doorway. So if he wants to go, he's more than welcome to.
Charles, you can hear that. You can hear Glenda talking.
You can leave.
You
Glenda
can,
will help
you. Can be
you.
free.
Go and be free, and no one will ever harm you.
Just come up river.
Just come up. Just come up with river.
River.
There's
Tune
footsteps
into
down
that.
there then.
Go ahead, tune into that water energy, and if that's how you feel cleansed and free to go, that is perfectly
Well,
fine.
Charles, are you down by the river at the moment? What was that?
Did one of you just go, No, okay.
And
It
Brian's
sounded
on
like
mute.
It sounded like it was over. Yeah.
happened here.
What happened? What I
Well,
visioned
no,
was
because it
here.
just went.
Oh, happened here. Charles, it's okay. If you want to talk to us, we can hear your voice. I know it takes a lot of energy. We have equipment here that you can use. That gives you some energy, but it's also strong enough is for our energy. We give that freely to you.
We understand if maybe you felt compelled to be the person in that position, even if you didn't like what you were doing.
So when so that vision, obviously, I knew it was pre-mausoleum because the mausoleum wasn't here, but there's the 2 trees that are old here. They were there, and then the layout, it was just field across here, and then it was just field going backwards, and then there was just little brown shed that I remember seeing as well that had 2 rabbits hung up in.
Were there child slaves? Like, is there something like that that makes it worse?
There was a little girl there.
There was a little girl there, yeah. What was her name? Violet. Oh my god. Yeah, Violet. That was her name. Because she used to run around with the flowers, and she had a white 90 on, and she used to run around in the backfield that's behind
And
here.
she didn't want you to leave.
Yeah.
At the time. What was that?
Did someone chink?
I just put my cup down on the table, but that wasn't.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Yeah, no, that's like.
Oh, sorry. Look, I got it. That's why I have napkins. I'll make
No,
sure.
it's okay. It's
Our last location, we had a lot of chinking.
yes.
Okay. But maybe
Like
they were
black
cheersing.
Yeah, we were like. What was that? Was like something blew up.
I know.
From behind you?
Yeah,
sort of
something's
here.
like in the middle of us. So there is
More to the stories.
So I
There's
just
more.
drew a
So-
7 of pentacles or a 7 of coins from my tarot deck.
Oh wow.
Do we have any maybe associations there with Charles? Like, Charles, were you sort of compelled by maybe money or maybe someone else above him that was ordering him to be that person? Was it part of...
There's another name here, Lucille. I've not heard that here before.
No.
So maybe are some of these names older than the mausoleum as well then? If
Possibly.
you're...
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because where we're talking about pre-mausoleum at this point. So this is the thing with this location. Times it would
different
just
times.
shift. and different time will literally shift, and you feel that motion change. But I never registered. I never had the name Charles here. And as soon as Pain came in, that
You remembered.
I remembered that connection with him.
And my
Aside.
candle's flame is going, dancing.
No.
Wow.
So maybe this Charles and this thing you're seeing is older than Emmeline, and
Yeah.
so maybe
Thomas.
Yeah,
what does it say?
Thomas.
Thomas.
We've had Thomas before.
we have had Thomas here before. Again, we don't know what their connection is, but
No.
sometimes they just don't want to play. They just want to tell you anymore.
I was gonna
And we
say
seem
just-
to have one from different stories coming together.
Yeah. But when
gonna say-
you've had on here, it says more to the stories. Sometimes I may think of that as the Shaw stories
Right.
Yeah.
because that was their surname.
Yeah.
So was it to do with the
The
Shaw
stories.
stories, or was it to do with the stories of Cream or
sen-
something?
The sense I'm getting is that there's maybe, and Glenda, tell me what you're sensing, but I kind of get a sense of like some of maybe Emmeline's sort of chaotic energy comes from having been tuned into the ugly energy that may have been there prior.
Yeah.
And so maybe there's a little bit of her feeling like that energy
Yeah.
and being sensitive
Power.
to that might have contributed to her decision making,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
In what happened with the gypsy. So maybe there's a little bit of sort of resentment
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the old
Yeah.
energies there.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think she was looking for a way out, and she
Mm.
saw the gypsy as the way out. And when it didn't happen, it's like really bad energy came out.
Okay.
Yep.
So it makes you wonder then, maybe was Lawrence Shaw's story as lovely as we're made to believe? Because if she was looking for a way out,
Yeah.
maybe
right.
he wasn't.
Maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
what I'm wondering is, did he just
Maybe.
not understand her being tuned into those energies? Because it's something where we're not
Yeah.
always. I'm getting stuff. Raymond, are you doing
In
that?
back of the neck, I'm getting
No,
like,
back of my hair, right here, back
Yeah.
of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can.
like
I
it's
can
being
feel things.
pulled or
You're all
yeah.
getting it.
Yeah.
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 Well, but that's kind of what I'm wondering. Is there a little bit of she was maybe a sensitive person, sensitive to those energies, and that was not something
Maybe.
accepted necessarily in the circles she was in, and so maybe she felt seen by this gypsy if they were connected in that sort of energetic spiritual way.
Also, we don't know Emmeline's story before
No.
Or
Lawrence.
she-
No.
Right.
I believe there is bits out there about her, but I don't do the history about her
No.
because I like to get that natural from her.
Right.
And so
Understand.
I'm playing games.
they just had a bit come up saying I'm playing games. So who's playing games?
Oh, that's somebody, whoever was touching us.
Yeah, whoever's
Yeah,
touching us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who's playing
playing
games?
Oh,
You're welcome to play games. We like it. It's fun. Could tell us your name. I wonder-
His left ear is completely burning. And
mine
it's
was earlier burning. Yeah.
Oh.
Not now.
I wonder, is there something a bit older in the space that if that maybe older energy is released would assist Emmeline in sort of
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
self-forgiveness or some. And that's true. You don't know her story before. Like, was she?
I was going to say,
Yeah.
was she a traveller, a gypsy?
Yeah. Well,
Did she marry into money? Because the
Yeah.
estate was huge. It was a wealthy part
Well,
of the old Bergen.
or was she sort of married off from her family into money
She
to
was
benefit
married off.
them? And so maybe it
Yeah,
was
because
not.
they gave money.
It wasn't a choice
Yeah.
of love for her. And when she had that opportunity and it didn't work out, I mean, that's
She
a
was
lot of
married-
heartbreak.
She was married
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
She's married off.
Yeah. And
So
Emmeline.
that could also
my-
be why
back of
she's
my
happy
head,
with
all my
it.
hairs are standing up, man.
Wow.
So are we getting that a little bit? That, I mean, because I like kind of, I don't know, the energy for me, I feel a little bit of that. Like,
But it would make sense, her attitude towards gypsies,
Yeah.
Right.
right.
for what they did to her.
That's true. Almost like first they sold her off, and then the one who said that he would save her left her behind.
Yeah.
That's why she
Yeah.
fell in love with the gypsy boy,
Thinking
because
she could,
he can get out of what she was married into.
Mhm.
yeah,
They need to take
maybe
a different
thinking,
tactic with her.
Mm.
I don't think he was that nice, but in those times,
well,
um,
just looking to be again seen.
yeah.
And if
Yeah.
that was someone you felt a connection to and they understood your feelings about your position because of what happened,
Mhm.
you know, and
Yep.
then you attach to that, and it turns out they don't really have a compassion for your situation that you thought they did,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah.
So maybe
Well,
there was,
yeah.
maybe that whole situation then really,
That did like something. See my
It just come up
shadow.
as saying, "See my shadow," and I can feel
Yeah.
someone walking behind.
well, I wonder if maybe Lawrence, her husband, then forgave her out of wanting her to be happier where she was and understanding maybe you didn't choose me, you know, out of love the way you would have wanted, but that doesn't mean I don't want you to be
I'll
happy.
do the best for you.
Yeah.
Right. And maybe that's why it would be easier for them to be together
Yeah.
now, seeing those things and being able to, you know, recognize where each
Yeah.
other was coming from
Makes
and
sense.
you know,
Yeah.
And having gypsies coming back onto her land
It's a
to
reminder.
present day, it's a reminder
yeah.
of, you stay away because I'm now in
I'm
happy.
okay.
I'm okay now. I'm happy with Mr.
Yes.
Thornberry. So it's like
She sees it as a
she
threat.
sees us
Maybe.
as a threat.
Right. Interesting. Well, we're
Yeah,
happy for you to be happy now. So whatever gypsy
absolutely.
DNA any of us has, we're not here to upset your apple cart again. We
No.
understood that
No.
was, man, twice upset apple cart. I understand. I
Yeah.
wouldn't like it either.
No.
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 This is the thing with Emmeline. We know how he can be, and can be quite harmful, and some of the words she can call you.
But then she can tell you
But
she
she can
loves
tell
you.
you she loves you at the same time. So it's always come across that she'll draw you in. Then once she's
Bam.
got you where she wants you, bam. It's
Yeah.
like,
Well, but I wonder, you know, that's a little
That's her
bit sort of,
experience.
yeah,
mm,
it comes from a place of hurt. And she, you know, she's like,
yeah,
I want to have love, but if you don't show me enough in return, I'm going to feel
Yeah.
like it's,
absolutely.
Yeah.
If
you know,
Yeah.
it's but she
We need to take a different approach with
Yeah.
her next time.
definitely.
Yeah.
And that's the good
See.
thing. I like coming back here because, you know, some people that I know don't come back here because, oh, it's been done, dusted, gone, you know, but there's always a story behind where you're going. And
Mhm.
that
Right.
With all of
story
you guys, it's just helping
us
that to
piece
roll
that
on.
puzzle together of
Yeah.
who these people were. And that's what we're about. And like you guys, helping those stories live on
Mhm.
to the
Yeah.
present day.
Well, and getting your perspective heard, especially when we understand that the generations before us did not
Mhm.
have freedom of expressing themselves.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even now, we're not good at being transparent with one another,
No.
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Emmeline,
Yeah.
you know we'll always come back and talk
Yeah.
to you.
Always.
No matter how many times
be
you've
back in
called
the
me the
week.
B word, and you
Listen,
know,
sis, we've all had bad days. We get
always
it.
exactly.
Oh, you
Yeah,
don't know what I was called earlier on, so watch the video and find out.
sorry.
Everybody tune in. Well, I want to
I'm
see if
not
we can
what
check
he
in with
called me.
Brian. I
Yeah.
want to
Yeah,
see if we can check in with
absolutely.
Brian John a bit and maybe give you guys some time to kind of
Yeah.
check in on
Yeah.
your energies and things, but like do tap us a bit if you have some things going on. Let's just see
Okay.
if we can.
Brilliant.
I just
Thank
want to see if we can bring Brian John over. He's got, oh, it sounds like a spirit box session. Brian John, are you able to hear us?
Oh, so you decided to switch to me
We came over to
after
you.
25 minutes.
I thought you were still having some difficulties.
No, did you not see me walking around?
I saw you
Been
walking around.
for like 20 minutes.
You silly thing. Oh,
Well, there
there
she
I
is.
got him. So tell us about your location, Brian John. We have got some good stories that were coming out of Rosie and Emma.
Well, that's good. That's wonderful.
They were getting some good activity, and we were getting some good.
And that was complete sarcasm there.
Brian John.
So I decided I was going to go to another place, and I decided not to. So I decided to come to this place. This place is called Solemn Cemetery.
Okay.
One thing I will let you know, it is on the list of well, I'm in the town of Ajax right now, which is
Okay.
probably about 40 minutes away from Toronto, or 20 minutes, or yeah, about 40 minutes away from Toronto. So this place is actually on the haunted tour.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I-
there's not. I've only been here once, and it was probably about 4 years ago. And one thing I've noticed with this place, to be honest, it is dead quiet. Like, what I mean by that, I don't mean like it's just like it's how do I explain?
Kind of like there's a bubble over it that makes it quieter than it should be.
Yeah, I guess you could phrase it that way, but it's just I'm sorry for the pun, but it's dead quiet. But
I love it. So
but it's what I mean by that is like it's got a very, very thick, quiet energy about itself. And I know there's stuff here, and I just had the I just had the SB7 going, and I asked it how many spirits. I asked it how many spirits were standing around me, and it gave me an answer. Now I'd like to know from Glenda, what do you feel around me right now?
Ooh, okay.
So there is a number. I'm just curious if you're going to get that number right.
Well,
7 is the number that came in.
Okay. So it could have changed. So I asked, first question I asked was, is there anybody around me? It said hello.
Hello.
First thing it said to me. And then I asked its name, the name of this headstone. Let's see if I can get a
Sadler. We see
Sadler.
it a bit if you put the light just
Yeah.
off the side. Yeah, like that. So it's more at
Wait a minute, let me do this.
Yeah. Like not directly on it, but towards the
Yeah.
ground. When you stood up and had it towards the ground, it was like
Or have this.
oh, there you go. A little bit. Oh. Yeah, if you point it just off the side of it, so it's like there you go. Like just
Anyway, so there's Mary, there's Harris, there's Catherine, there's Samuel, and there's Isabella. So
That's a
I
lot.
got the response Mary.
Okay.
So that was cool. And then I asked how many are standing around me. It said 5.
Okay, they must be kind of shifting around.
You know, for that whole 20 minutes of me standing here, you know, it could have changed to 7, right? I'm not going to let that go. You know that, right?
Oh, we know. That's all right. That's fine, Brenda. We're gonna let Glenda tune in. No, let Glenda tune in a little bit and see if she can get any, like if she's getting Mary or anyone else who might have shifted around. I don't know if you want to turn on the SB7 again or not.
Well, I will tell you, down at the other end, I was at the other end when I first came in, and there's a lot of new graves, and a lot of them are of Chinese descent, which is unusual because this is not really a Chinese area per se. So you know, so that I thought that was a little bit weird, but it is what it is. But over on this side, this is where a lot more of the older graves are, and there's actually out yonder there. I'm carrying a light. See, I'm carrying a light.
Okay, I'm wondering maybe with the new graves, or maybe people just sort of milling around. Maybe the older ones are coming out to sort of welcome folks a little bit.
So let's turn on this.
Oh.
Can you guys hear that?
Yep.
Okay, can you tell me how many spirits are around me right now? Now there's 2. Did you hear that? It said 2.
I heard 2. Can you
And
invite?
can you tell me one of those spirits' names, please? It sounded like I got Emma. Did you say Emma? Yes. There you go. Emma, are you buried in this graveyard or this cemetery? Emma, are you buried in this cemetery?
Are they maybe mentioning Emma from the Ghoul Gang because she's
So I'm gonna walk around for a little bit and just see if Glenda's picking up anything. You know, I know this is a test for
It's
the
Emmeline.
actual global ghost hunt.
Emmeline to go and speak
We
to
asked Emmeline to go and talk to Brian just before we put the spirit box on.
Oh, there you go.
it's
Say it
Emily.
again?
Oh,
Brian,
I didn't hear that.
we asked Emmeline to come and speak to you on the spirit box just before you put the spirit box on.
Oh,
And we
okay.
said go and say your name and go and talk to him. And then
I
you
got
literally
Emma.
said
I got what sounded like it said Emma.
Okay.
but maybe because Emma and Rosie said to come talk to you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe.
She was
So
saying.
let me put this
who
down
sent
here.
them?
Let me put this down here. I feel bad putting stuff down on a gravestone, but
It's just we don't mean any harm or offense anyone.
no.
So they know.
Not at all. Not at all. Just
We're
make sure I got this light on.
We're
Make
just
sure I
here
hold
to
this
speak
light.
to you.
Okay. Ah, shit.
Maybe
Everything's
Emmeline
sucking
could
my
come-
batteries. Everything is sucking my batteries.
Ooh.
Can you tell me who's around, please? Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Brian John. What's your name? Can you speak up a little more, please? Can you tell me your name, please? Yes, it's. I just heard yes.
You want to let them know we also have Haleigh, Glenda, Rosie, and Emma are all here also live with Brian John. And we do also want to speak and communicate with you. So if you could tell us your names, that's who we are.
I just got yeah. Whose headstone is this? Glenda, is something behind me?
Yeah. Behind you where the bushes were.
I just heard something behind me. Right over here?
Yeah.
Now, that's funny because the first time we were here, or when I was here with other people, that
Raymond
happened the last time too, where we were standing over in this area and we heard something over in this side over here. Let me just go over here.
Raymond is in the comments giving you grief, Brian John,
Why?
because he likes to.
What did he say?
He said, "Is that why you brought a shovel?"
What do you mean shovel? I don't understand. Explain. Explain, Raymond.
Raymond.
So this bush right over here is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the last time we were here, one of the guys I was with actually said he saw something pop out around this bush.
Okay.
Now,
So is there something that just hangs out in
there
that?
is a
Is that where the
Oh.
church is?
there is a obviously this remarkable headstone,
That is beautiful.
and
Wow.
her name is Annie. Here's another Sadler,
Huh.
Oh,
beloved wife of Robert Sadler. She was
Was
she was 90 when she passed away. She passed away in 1919.
Ooh.
whoa, that's a lifespan for 1919.
Yeah.
She died January 24th, 1919, in her 90th year.
Wow.
Wow. Good Lord. Oh, and here's
Raymond, plus
Robert.
you mentioned
So-
fresh graves.
You know what? So this is interesting because remember when I was over there, it said Isabella. So the whole family's born here or buried here.
Ooh.
So Isabella was an infant
Wow.
of Robert and Anne, and she died.
Hmm.
So when did she die? She had to have died in 18 what? Good Lord. 1820? Does that make sense?
Mm,
No, 1810. Be 1810, right? It's somewhere around there because she was an infant, and
Well, no,
Annie
this-
was
Her mom
90
was-
when she died.
Yeah, so if she died in 1919, that would be over 100 years. So it can't be. So
yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
definitely in
lot
the
of-
1800s, but not.
So
Maybe a
this one's
sibling?
cool. This
Oh.
one's cool. This person was born in 1870 and died in 1950. His name was George Flint.
Hello, George. So
I like
is
it.
there
I like the name George.
hi, Georgie? Yeah, what's up, Georgie?
Georgie.
Georgie, do you want to come hang out with us? Is there a George?
Look at this stone. You can't even see the marking. You can't even see the markings.
Oh,
So
are
old.
they?
Amazing stones.
Oh, look. So I'm wondering, look at this one right here. This one is really old.
Mm.
Look at this.
Wow.
Ooh, I love
Wow,
that though. It's
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Wow.
That-
Wow. You can't even see. I think it says died at the age of 76, and they died in 1880.
Ooh.
Wow.
You know what? I'm not one to say anything bad about headstones, but this is a pretty bad headstone, to be honest.
What? I like it. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of shit all over it.
No, but I think that's interesting, that sort of relief carving.
Mhm.
Well, no, it's ugly.
It looks like Rosie
Sorry,
over there is
whoever's
giving.
buried here, I strongly apologize that your headstone's ugly.
It
Okay,
looks
maybe-
like
let's
it
move
got
on.
tipped over, by the way, at some point, because you can see at the bottom it's not really connected to the base.
Yeah, look at this
Maybe
one.
ask them how they feel about the gravestone.
This person died. 2 people are buried here. The first one died 1904, and the second one died in 1925.
Mm.
Was born in 1839,
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, man,
and
you
this one was born. Can't really tell. Oh, 1831.
So can we
They had
maybe
long
ask?
life.
I was gonna say, can we ask them? Is there something about their community that they had such longevity in time?
Yeah, I'm going to go to this one right here where where Glenda thought she saw something, because I'm going to pull out the spirit box here
Yeah,
and see if
let's
there's
ask.
actually anybody standing here.
And it looks like Rosie is like, yeah. Brian John gets set up, and
Yeah.
Rosie and Emma. It looks like they are setting up some goggles in an experiment.
Rosie's on the
Oh.
Gansfield and she's drawing.
Oh,
Okay, let me
okay.
do this before you take off.
No, we're just let Rosie draw for a
Okay.
while. I just wanted to check what her goggles were. The Gansfield, okay. And Brian John is behind that bush that Glenda was sensing something behind.
Okay, so I thought I heard something. Glenda saw something around this bush. Are you standing here with us? Is there somebody standing here? Curious on what we're doing? Just got a yeah. Can you tell me your name, please?
It says 2 with him
2 with him. There's
Two.
and
2.
big
Bri-
box. When
and big-
Brian asked how many were with him,
Oh, we did have 2 with him. Okay.
Yeah.
And big box. So is that maybe the 2 that are with you are the ones who are at that gravestone, Brian John?
yeah,
Okay, I'll ask. Are there two spirits here with me right now?
he's
Just got a
written,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's another yeah.
Do they want to communicate with us?
Yeah.
And-
Do you want to communicate with me? Do you have anything you would like to get out and say, or
yes, yes,
is there-
yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm liking this.
We're all here to help you communicate with us, so feel free to tune into the energy that Glenda and I have, and Emma and Rosie and Brian John as well. We're holding a safe space for you to communicate.
Does it bother you that I'm standing here?
Oh, Rosie's.
Hi.
Do you get a lot of people here?
Talk to me.
Talk to me. We're here
Or
to
talk
talk
to
to you.
Brian.
I just got yes on my end for that question.
Okay. Glenda,
Yeah.
are you?
Spirits at the mausoleum in Burleston. Do you want to talk to me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mausoleum.
Okay, the mausoleum spirits are welcome to speak to Brian John through the.
Yes.
I mean, maybe that's a bit of a portal behind that bush where you're at, and
Maybe,
those are
maybe.
gatekeepers. So whoever
Oh.
is buried there, those are some gatekeepers.
Did somebody just go,
No. Is Isabella here with us?
I think there's Brian John. Can you ask if there are spirits from the mausoleum space with you?
Okay. Are there any spirits here from the mausoleum? The mausoleum that Rosie and Emma are at right now in the UK at Burlesden?
My candle is saying yes.
I was gonna say my candle just started flickering over there too.
Yeah.
Brian John, Glenda and I are both getting some candle flickering when you're asking that question.
Yeah.
we want
Yes.
Brian to
Man.
needs to visit.
So something
Right.
came through.
Brian
Something
needs to
came through there.
Brian needs to visit.
Brian
Brian
needs
is going to visit.
Well, okay, so it sounds like they're trying to get some kind of a. This is interesting. Can they cross travel and sort of communicate with us? Like this is an interesting experiment in
It's a
their being
family.
able.
Family.
Family.
Can you ask them? Can
Is
you
there
ask
a
them?
relation in the cemetery that Brian John is in to the spirits at the mausoleum? Are there descendants of the mausoleum spirits in that area where Brian John is? Is there a DNA connection here?
Ooh.
Brian John, can you ask?
Ask what?
See if you can ask if there's any DNA connections to the spirits at the mausoleum, if there's any descendants or ancestors of the spirits that are with Rosie and Emma at the mausoleum where you are, that maybe they may
Jesus,
have.
that's a long thing to say.
Well,
Good
but they
Lord.
may have emigrated. They might be trying to communicate that with us already.
So,
Say it again.
so is there any connection between us right now? Can you see me? Can you hear my voice?
Black jacket.
Which is what I'm wearing right now.
Oh, you guys, this is awesome fun.
I'm wearing a black hoodie.
Y'all.
White t-shirt.
He has to look.
No, I don't have to look. I'm not wearing a white t-shirt.
Oh,
Who is? There's white on Glenda's shirt.
That's white, yeah. But
black
Glenda-
top.
I'm wearing a black shirt.
And blue jeans.
Yes. Very dark blue jeans. Very dark. Very
Okay.
very sexy.
Very well. That's why they're there hanging out with you, Brian John. They're like, "Hey, who's that good-looking hunky guy over there in that other country across the pond? Send us through the airwaves to go check him out. What's up?"
This
That's the name choice pop up.
so Abraham Boyer died in 1904. And he was 100 years old.
Emma and Rosie, didn't you say Bram?
Bram, B-R-A-M.
Right,
Yeah.
which could be
Which is where I am right now.
Yes.
Abraham, Bram.
There you go.
I am
Hello.
Bram. My name is Bram. Yes, we did.
You said you got another
there you
name.
go.
just
That's what
now,
I
though.
just got right now.
Yeah.
I'm standing in front of that headstone.
Yeah.
See if I took a screenshot. Don't think I did.
You want me to take a screenshot?
Nah.
I'm just looking to see if I've taken one.
Okay. This person.
No, I didn't.
Oh, this person's new. This person
Okay.
died in 2005.
Okay, well, there. Oh yeah, what am I? Chopped liver? I'm not old enough for you. Jeez, I see how it is.
Look at it. This person's name was Speedy. That was his nickname, Speedy.
We were.
Can you
I'm
tell
here
them?
for it.
Can you ask the spirits at the mausoleum?
Yeah,
Could they connect with a person by the name of Speedy?
let's come over and let's bring him over and see if we can get Rose.
Is there
Can you
anybody
talk
here
to-
called Speedy? Does anybody know anybody here called Speedy?
Can Speedy go over from Brian John and talk to Rosie the way that Bram and Emmeline went from the mausoleum to Brian John? And you're free to use me and Glenda's energy as a bridge to assist if you want. If you want, we are here to help with that.
Okay,
See,
I don't know what this means, but it says lick and descrick.
What? Lick and what?
Descrick.
Okay,
D-E-S-C-R-I-K.
well, you know how you can tell when a family loves the person that died
Okay.
Tell us.
by their headstone. This one's in the ground. Not very good. So they don't obviously love that person.
Yes.
Well, come on, Brian John. Don't rub it in.
I'm bad.
You don't got to rub it in their faces. We love them. We'll love them on behalf.
Yeah. So ask them if they can connect with a person by the name of William J. Harbron.
William J. Harbron, do you have a way to communicate with Rosie and Emma?
Is there a William here? Anybody know a William J.
Harbron.
William J. Harbron.
You guys, this
Yeah,
is
there's I don't know if you guys know this, but there's actually a spirit standing in the mausoleum right now.
Oh,
Okay.
I can see it from here.
Tell
Yeah.
us what you're seeing.
It's it's on the right hand side.
Okay.
Oh,
On
look at she's pointing.
It's on the right hand side.
She's which
What is she doing? What is that?
she was pointing at Brian John, I think, or
Is
that he must-
Rosie doing sign language?
No, I think
She's got Gansfield on, and she's written Bram W.
Bram and William.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this is like long distance spirit communication. We're like the long distance plug operator people helping these guys to communicate. So
You're right.
Bram and William. Did you just get noise over there?
Yeah.
Here's Abraham Boyer.
Okay, so Bram
And what was the other name?
William was
With-
the other. But they
Behind
said
us.
behind you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
See this headstone?
Mm-hmm.
This family loved this person.
Brian John, you're terrible. You're
Look at this
terrible.
one. This person was very loved,
You know what?
or they
Sometimes
paid for it themselves.
I
One of
was
the two.
gonna say, you right? Like sometimes you love them by remembering them more than just the rock. Some maybe because you know what? Sometimes the people buying the big headstones are making up for something.
Okay, well, here's a headstone right here, and it's very tall, it's very tiny, very small.
I was gonna say I can't even
This-
see that.
Yeah, right there. See it right here.
Like, can you get holy? Put your foot next to that to show
Look,
how.
it's all buried by grass, and right here, you see,
Can you see any writing? No,
just a little bit, just a
Wow.
little bit.
That one got.
And so this is being walked all over. These people were not loved.
Oh,
Right, John. Right. Come on.
Oh, it's buried in grass.
that's
Well,
just a very old one.
Look at this
is
one.
a very old one's been there for a
at
very
this
long
one.
time. Ooh, look at that head on top. Is that what that
That's
is?
what that's what she said.
Brian John. There are children present at the mausoleum, Brian John. There are.
That's what she said. Look
There
at the
are
headstone on
children
that one. That's what she said.
I tell you what, Brian John.
Look at this one. This person was born in 1536.
Woo.
Wow.
They
What?
died at the age of 33 years old. Good
Well,
Lord.
yeah, 1536. That is,
That
Brian
that
John,
was a
that's-
good life then.
yeah.
CJ.
Well, I mean,
You
oops,
used to get married.
That
then.
must have been the first one there.
did she just get a
that-
name?
I've got, she's written C and then J and then boat.
Ooh, Brian John, can you go back to that 1536 one?
Yeah.
That's interesting because what I was just thinking of was the Franklin expedition, which was like somewhere north in Canada, and they had taken a ship to try to like
JSW.
Oh,
JSW.
okay,
Right there on the headstone. Right
that
here.
was 1536.
JSW.
There he is. Okay, hello.
Isn't that what you just said? JSW?
CJ.
Okay.
She wrote.
Let me go
But
over here.
but I was
I thought you
thinking
said
of the Franklin expedition where the boat got stuck in the water because it like became winter and it froze, and they all were sort of preserved in the like they dug them up later and buried them properly later because they were found.
I'm wondering if it was that one. It was on the ground.
Maybe.
The
That
one
we
we
were
can't
looking at.
read. The one we can't read.
Yeah.
CJ.
I don't know where it went. There's another one in the ground. He died in oh my God, he died in 1862 and was born in 1791.
Ooh.
She's written tobacco boat.
Tobacco boats.
Okay.
Okay, that's interesting.
None of those around here.
Well, no, but they did have
They
merchant
did go
ships that
Cuba
Well,
and
Look at these ones. Look at these ones. The family went all out on this one.
oh goodness, Brian John.
Look at this one. Look at that one. Look at this
There.
one. Look at this one.
Oh, I love it.
They
There.
went all out on that one right there, baby.
Brian John, those are fairy gravestones.
They broke the bank on this one.
They're fairy gravestones, Brian John. That's what it
What
is.
does that mean?
That was a baby.
They're for little fairies. They're little fairy baby tiny ones.
Here's another one.
Babies.
Right there. Right here.
Well, but that's interesting with the
Okay.
tobacco. Oh, hold on just a second. What was she saying?
She said, I don't know. And then she's written shop.
Shop. Okay, but no, this is what I was thinking. When you said boat, that like there would be merchant boats. Oh, geez.
You're right. Okay.
She just got bopped.
All right.
I just heard somebody walking.
Glenda, are you getting anything?
It's all of them coming after him for telling them how small.
I can hear voices.
Brian,
So,
John, you're upsetting some folks where you're at.
So I'm gonna have to be blessed before I leave, Glenda.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Well,
Ours has just come
Hey,
up and said
listen, I'm
out.
just kidding. I'm just
Ouch.
kidding.
Yeah.
I love y'all. I love all your gravestones except the ones in the ground.
Oh,
well, they just like okay, but listen, I'm saying though the merchant boats they did used to go through the rivers and like the larger lakes
yep.
back in the day, and they would get like winter would come and they would get landlocked and they would get stuck and they would get trapped where they were because like the water would freeze and the boat would be stuck.
And
Like-
then people would just bury them and at least put some marker. It may not be
Right.
a big marker. It may not even be the family.
Yeah,
Look at this one.
The towns were just,
we're just
Can you
putting
see it?
yeah, yeah.
Can you see the guitar on it?
Hold on, let me
Oh,
switch.
Right.
Whoa.
Interesting.
nice.
Rosie's just written "Sing" for them.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
Brian John, can you put the SB7 on that one? Let's try to talk to this person.
Okay.
Maybe they're trying to reach out.
Mhm.
Glenda, let me
Yeah,
know.
yes,
whatever you might
Commander.
get. Well, Brian
Yes,
John,
Commander.
we're here to talk to them if they want to talk to us.
Yes, Commander.
I
Jeez
second
Louise.
that one. I second, really, I'll second you.
Thank you. High five. We've been overruled by a
Glenda, you be
vote.
quiet over there. Okay, here we go.
So let's see if we got Johnny, who's a musician or a guitar player or a singer.
Yeah, Johnny Hornoff. Love is the greatest gift God gave us. Till we
Aw.
meet again.
Oh,
Is Johnny here with us right now? Johnny, I love your headstone. You even got musical notes on it. Look.
is there? I wonder what that plays.
Johnny, are you here with us right now?
Maybe.
Wait a minute, something's trying to come through.
Okay.
Johnny, can you say hello?
I love you.
Oh, we love you too.
Okay, something came through right there. Johnny, would you like to talk to us?
He's jamming
Johnny,
already.
did you like to play the guitar?
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking?
My candle and Glenda's candle.
You know what I'm
are both
thinking?
flickering, and I'm getting.
I'm thinking they're
Rosie's
not
just-
going to talk to me anymore because I made fun of the ones in the
No.
ground.
Mhm.
But Rosie just shouted out yes when you said something. Brian
Okay.
asked a question and Rosie went yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, what the?
Oh, pause, Brian
Be
John.
good.
Oh, whoa. I
Brian
just
John.
saw a figure standing right there.
Okay. Can we ask Rosie or Emma or Glenda? Can we all tune in? Is there a figure there that might be
I'm going to get my flashlight out.
okay?
Oh, it's dark. It's very windy here, by the way.
We can hear it.
Yeah, it's very windy. Where did my flashlight go? Here it is. I
That's
just saw a
interesting.
figure standing there.
Was maybe Johnny walking around?
I need a toy.
I just saw a figure standing. Now, I will let you know what's been seen here because I never told you guys this. Apparently there's shadow figures standing in here all the time. That's one story. You can, when you come here, you can capture a lot of the. Oh, there it is, right there.
Where? Oh, Brian John.
There it is, right there.
What?
It's right over by the bush.
The bush.
Okay.
Brian,
Oh shit!
Brian John, can you?
Brian can see figures.
Pardon?
He can see some figures where he is.
Jesus!
We're not able to see quite what you're
I
seeing.
know. I can't get the flashlight that far. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. But are you able to maybe just sort of tune in and we can try to ask who that is?
Yeah, for sure. Surely.
Do me
Just
a
don't call-
favor, Brian.
Okay, there's something walking around me right now.
Oh, listen to Glenda for a second.
Do me a favor and kind of apologize for the. No, we were joking. Just kind of apologize.
Okay, I want to say something. I'm going to say something right now. I have a terrible sense of humor. at times.
They were
And
asking
I
things
humbly apologize sincerely for making fun of the gravestones in the ground. I respect everyone here. I truly do. I'm just having a little bit of fun because I am by myself.
And I said,
You know, oh, sorry.
So
say
I
it
have
again.
to I have to have a little bit of sense of humor because I am by myself right now.
No, listen, we understand. So, y'all in Brian John's location, we're all trying to send good vibes to Brian John too. He is just
And I
trying
was there.
to alleviate some of that for himself. So if we could all help.
Ooh.
So if y'all could, give Brian John a little bit of a break. He is here to communicate with you and have fun. And we're happy to hold a space and allow communication.
They're happy to give me shit later. How about that?
I love it.
Again, I apologize. I didn't mean any disrespect. I really don't. I'm just joking around.
saying about how the
I'm sure
family.
I'm sure you can understand that people have a sense of humor, right?
Yeah,
Don't
they were
hurt
saying,
me. Don't hurt me.
Rosie and Emma were trying to say something to you, Brian John.
Yeah, what's up?
I was explaining to Rosie what you were saying about the Stones and how much the family loved them and how much they spent. Because she couldn't hear, she had the Gansfield on.
Oh, right.
Well, you know what? Like you could tell. I was just joking around. Honest to God, I was joking. Jesus, for the love of God.
Well, you need to think that's. I kept.
Well, you know what? There is something walking around me right now,
So,
and I can hear the footsteps.
So, Rosie, what were you getting about who's walking around Brian though?
So I just kept, this lady kept saying, "Sing for them, sing for them."
Yeah.
Oh.
Look.
Yeah,
It's a
here now.
guitar.
If you can see,
Yeah,
It's a guitar. See?
Yeah.
This guy loved to play the guitar. And then there's music notes right here.
Can we try to tune
Oh
in
my
and
God.
see if we can get what that song is? Because I wonder if
Sure.
is that song significant that's engraved there?
I got a strange feeling this guy was a Johnny Cash fan. I don't know why, but I got a strange feeling this guy was a Johnny Cash fan.
Okay.
Because at the bottom it says "Till we meet again." Isn't that a lyric in Johnny Cash, one of Johnny Cash's songs?
Oh, there's
Till we meet again.
I'm thinking of that song, Happy Trails to You. Happy Trails to You.
This guy was young too. He was born in 1963 and died in 1982. He wasn't that old.
Oh no. Oh, he was only 19.
19.
Oh man, he's a rock and roll kid. Happy Trails, huh?
Yeah. I'm thinking it's Johnny Cash, maybe Elvis Presley.
What? Yeah, tell us the year he would have been born, you said?
Hello? There was a hello right there.
Hello, Johnny.
I'm standing in front of Johnny's headstone right now. It's a beautiful headstone. Can you tell me what these notes mean on the headstone? Is Johnny here with us right now?
Would it be easier to sing?
What was your favorite song? I see a "Till we meet again" on your headstone. Was that a lyric of part of a song that you really liked?
Brian John, you'll have to get a picture of that notes later to see if we can figure out what those notes are or what song it might be from.
Yeah. It's getting really windy out.
Oh. That's all right.
Yeah, it's good. Like it's really, really picked up.
Is it? I mean,
isn't there always a Smith? Oh.
Well, no, I was just wondering, are they trying
That's
to
not good.
Are they trying to boot you out? Are you
I think my light just went out.
I was gonna say, are you okay over there?
Well, my light just went out.
There we go, Smith.
There's always a Smith.
Okay, but maybe they're related to someone over by Rosie, and maybe you were supposed to stop there. Go back and see this.
Mackintosh.
Who's that?
In loving memory of Hugh G. McIntosh and Catherine F. Ensel. Rock of Ages, cleft for me.
Oh, yes.
So that obviously a bunch of music lovers.
Oh, I love that though.
Yeah, what's this? There's Whit Hay. Okay, that's cool. My light went out.
Are you?
That's not
Are,
good.
no, I was gonna say, if you need to get to a safe spot
Yeah.
for yourself.
Well, I'm in a graveyard. I don't think there's any safe spots.
Well, relatively speaking.
I'm going to see if I can unplug this and plug in my
Yeah, go ahead.
cord that's on my phone.
I'm gonna check it. I want to check in. Rosie and Emma, are you still?
Are you still with us?
They're
We
still
are
with,
with you.
Are you still with us?
they're over there doing all kinds of stuff. Are you getting any extras from Brian John's side of the pond?
So it just kept, obviously, I keep going back to CJ, the initial CJ. But could that be backwards JC?
And I have light.
Oh,
Yeah. Very
See, I have light.
Well,
Gun.
gun.
say it again.
Gun.
John.
John.
Gun.
Gun. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Any kind. Okay. I don't want to say Wild West. That wouldn't be necessarily correct. But I was thinking of, we were talking about the merchant ships, and Brian John had that person from the 1537, was it?
36.
36. So maybe like an old.
You had
I don't know. That's what came up for me, Glenda. I don't know about you. Like a really old style pistol, like very,
Yeah.
very old.
That was your first page.
So I know. So my first page, it was a horse and cart. And yes, Brian, 2 with him, and then Big Boy. Sorry.
Say that again.
Nah, should we?
Say that again.
They say, go ahead, Rosie. Go ahead, Emma. Whoever can stop laughing first gets to tell Brian John what they said.
So it said 2 with him, Big Boy.
2 with him, big boy.
Yeah. And then I made a comment about that. Yeah.
And then it's just yes, indeed, yes, indeed.
That he's a big boy. He's big and he's a boy.
Ready?
Oh, the Chris
she
is in here.
ready?
Chris is in here. What did it say?
She's ready. So yeah, it just kept going. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. She is ready.
I love it. We're all
Okay,
ready.
here's a Williams. Here's a Williams.
Oh, I was getting William.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This person's name was William Williams.
Okay, no, I see. Is that
His
in
parents didn't like him.
But you had Abraham earlier, wasn't it? Abraham?
Yeah.
Look, yeah. Look at this person's name was William Williams.
Okay, but isn't that a Charles there? We had a Charles. Isn't that a Charles?
Yeah, there's Charles Williams right here.
We had a Charles earlier.
And we
Yeah.
had a child here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does
But
Charles
who would name their child William when their last name is Williams?
Well, somebody who really likes their last name a lot.
Like Brian.
That person died in 1918.
Does Charles have a middle initial?
Yes.
What does it say?
No middle initial, no.
No. Okay.
You had CJ.
Right, because we were getting CJ,
Right.
and you guys did get W before, so maybe that's Charles that was talking to you, who was talking to you from Brian John's side.
Maybe.
Yeah. I was gonna say, obviously, and behind us all, I was getting Bram William.
So maybe Charles and Abraham were buddies and knew each other.
Yeah.
What are you getting?
I don't know why, but I found it very funny when they told me twice, but they said to lick it and describe it.
It was described.
Lick it and describe it.
That's what she said last night.
I mean, again, we got some dirty spirits in here. Y'all, again, there are children present at the mausoleum. I hope they've all gone to bed.
That's what she said last night.
I hope all the kids have gone to bed at the mausoleum early.
And my
But-
camera is going blah, 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 blah.
Oh my god, I love it.
That is just wrong. Look at it, describe it. That is just wrong on so many levels.
Say it again, Rosie.
Mum's one has just come up with "I am so scared."
The poor kids are just terrified already of like, what is all this conversation having? Poor Glenda over there, Brian John. You got us all. We're all gonna lose it now. Brian John.
Well, you know what? Maybe that's something you hopefully said next week on your investigation
We're all gonna lose it,
at the
Brian
Jack
John.
Ripper's Museum. Look at it, describe it.
And oh no!
Yeah,
Look at
no.
this.
Workplace to
Look
have
at this. Look at this thing. This is new.
What is that?
Oh,
Oh, it's
no.
got. Oh, well, you can put.
This is very nice.
It's what we call a mausoleum as well over here.
Well, this is if
Yeah.
you want to be cremated, you're going to go
Yeah.
into this. You're going to go
Yeah,
into this.
smaller.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
isn't that nice of them to put the number on here?
Well, yeah. Why not?
What happened?
Right, Brian John, you made a mad
Uh-oh.
again. They're turning your lights off. Oh Lord, here we go. Rosie, what do you have? Tell us now.
I know it's Brian.
Don't tell Brian. Is that what you just said?
When
I-
you were on the thing, Brian could see someone stood in the mausoleum, and then
Right.
all of a sudden you started pointing.
Oh yeah, because there's been people behind us the whole freaking time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just literally constantly like a queue of people turning up.
Well, because they're loving it. It's so entertaining. They want to be here.
But tobacco was another thing that just kept getting put down. Tobacco, tobacco, tobacco.
Hmm.
Tobacco.
We were talking
Yeah.
about tobacco cargo ships.
Yeah, or like merchant vessels. And you guys got shop before too. So maybe
Yeah,
some kind of like,
yeah.
oh, you
And-
guys, maybe that's
Sure.
how William and Charles know each other. Like maybe so Charles over on the Canada side, America side, had maybe a shop or a business selling tobacco, and maybe over on the other side, right? Like he was getting that shipped over from your guys' side as a business.
Yeah.
Maybe it was coming over.
Yeah,
And then you had the cop sheriff.
What is that?
you are who.
A cop sheriff. Like sheriff. A cop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where
That's,
they-
that was after tobacco.
Take a look at this. Take a look at this. They're waiting for her to die. There's no day when she died. Look.
Wow.
Well, no, that's just called being prepared like a Girl Scout, Brian John.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Good for
sorry
them. That-
for the love of God. Sorry.
Okay, but this is interesting because now, like you say, maybe they were illegally running some kind of products like tobacco or something like that was
Yeah.
not allowed. Maybe they were like kind of like
Well, that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
Yeah.
I don't know, like cop and like tobacco ship and tobacco like hold on. Charles and William Bent, big explorers out here in the West, dealt with tobacco a lot. From Chris.
Woo, there you go.
Tell us more about that. That's
Wow.
interesting.
Charles and William Bent, big explorers out here. Oh wow. Oh, tell us more.
Yeah, Chris, tell us more. I know we're like Chris. Jump in here. Tell us more. Brian
Okay,
Johnson
Chris.
got himself.
You know what, Chris? Don't come in with the fantasies.
No, he's got that is explorers out west that dealt with tobacco.
Okay. I'm gonna do SB7.
All right, let's check it
All
out
right.
and we'll tune in.
Well, I hope so. You're talking a lot.
Well, we're so excited.
Oh, speaker turned around. Again, I'd like to humbly apologize for my sarcastic humor. I'm sorry. Do you accept my apology? Let's sit down.
There you
It
go.
said okay.
Okay.
It said okay. What the fuck? Are you speaking to me now? Are you mad at me? Are the people buried in the ground with their headstones in the ground mad at me? I'm sure everybody was well loved. It's cold. I'm cold.
What was what?
I'm cold.
Well, somebody's right next to you.
Oh, Glenda says there's someone next to you.
Is somebody standing beside me right now? Is somebody standing beside me?
The shadows are me. It's just come up on mine.
The shadows are me. Can we
Is it
get
a male or female that's standing beside me? Is it a male or female standing beside me?
Glenda or Emma or Rosie? Are you guys getting any kind of a sense of any names, or do we have an adult? Do we have a child, male or female?
I have an adult.
I don't know. No, I don't understand why this place is on the haunted tour, because to be perfectly honest, yeah, I heard something and it looked like I saw something. I was positive I saw a figure, but to be perfectly honest, it's not extreme. I don't know why it's on the haunted list. I'll be honest.
Mine is
But
just
it's rated.
said
It's rated very high.
There's a priest.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Where?
he was, well, that might have been who was standing next to you by the bench, maybe. And
A
we did.
priest?
Chris is telling us they were trappers, traders, and dealt with mercantile, set up trading posts out here to deal with the traders. 2 are within 50 miles of me. So that's
Wow.
interesting. So maybe they were
Like
people
you.
who like international were trading.
Mm.
Brian John, maybe that's why you ended up at that place tonight, because they
Yeah.
wanted to talk to us and
Yeah,
talk to
thank
each
you,
other.
Chris.
What do you
Yeah,
say that
thank you,
again?
Chris.
Sorry, what's going on here?
Well, that maybe that's why you ended up being at that site tonight instead of where you thought you were going to go. Maybe
Why?
because William and Charles wanted to talk to each other.
Right.
Oh, okay. It's cool.
So we're happy.
Very cool. It's very,
There
very
was
cool.
a lady describing you, though, Brian.
There was a
As
lady
sexy.
Oh, come on,
As
ladies.
sexy.
I gotta hear this.
Describing Brian, he's sexy.
What is low? We're
I'm
getting let's see what Rosie
sorry.
was get. What?
It was a lady describing him. So she kept saying that if you want me to describe you, then I'll describe you. And you're wearing a black jacket, white tee, black socks, blue jeans. That's what she was describing you. So she kept saying that no one's going to believe her if I tell people about him.
Oh.
But I'll
So is
give
that the one
link
that said
and
she wants to
describe-
lick it?
lick it and
Brian
describe it.
John, Brian John, do you have a hat on? Take it off. Let her lick your head. Let
She
her do
wants
it.
to lick it, and then she wants me to describe the lick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That Brian John, take your hat off. Let her lick your head, and then you describe it.
Oh, lick
Brian
it
John,
and describe it.
If you're gonna be funny over there and you're gonna be by yourself, you may as well let the lady lick your head. Okay.
Okay, I'll take off my hat.
You may
Go
you
ahead,
may
lick
may-
lick
you-
away, lick as much as you can. Lick until your heart's content.
because oh, there you go.
Is she
Brian,
licking
you
my
would
head,
freak if
Rosie?
that actually happened. You would freak if that
Actually, I do
happened.
feel something. I do actually feel something on my head. The back of my head feels really
It's all
good.
been the back of the heads tonight.
Well, yeah, no, we have been. We've all been
Yeah,
feeling
we
stuff
have
on the
been,
back
yeah.
of our heads tonight.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, there's something going on with the back of my head. There's licking going on. She's licking away.
And now, can you describe it for us as she's asked?
It feels very good. I'm getting a little bit of a wedgie. I was being nice. I said wedgie, which really we all know what a wedgie is. But
No, listen.
yeah, I was just saying that so you get the point of what's going on over here at the solemn cemetery.
Well, you know what, Brian John, maybe she was trying to get you alone over there on purpose.
Maybe. Good God.
She was confusing you in.
She's a woman. She's got big breastises.
Oh Lord, here we are. Yeah. Oh, Glenda is over there, just like, how are we supposed to?
Glenda's
continue?
gonna lose herself. She's gonna fall off her chair soon.
Oh, they got noise over there behind Rosie and Emma.
Yeah, I heard that.
I didn't.
Yeah.
hear-
Yeah.
I think I've seen 2 apparitions while I've been here, which is
Wow.
really super cool. Which is one of the things that's seen here is apparitions and shadows and all that kind of things.
Oh, what was Emma getting
Okay,
just there?
I'm gonna tell you something. The licking stopped.
Well, I was
maybe-
going to say one of them was behind him licking his head.
Oh, Chris wants to know, but did you lick them, Brian John? You know, if they lick you, you got to lick them back. That's only fair.
Hey, that is only fair.
It's called equitability, okay?
Where can I lick?
Big over here.
Where can I lick?
I see the light.
What? What does it say?
Talk about an eye.
Painted eye.
It says big.
Big?
It
Big
just
what?
went with big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the word.
They
big.
got that right. They got that right, baby.
There you go. Now, see again. We'll never be able to be a family show again.
Nope.
Paul Jones. Paul Jones was born in 1847, died March 31st, 1916. His wife was Jane. She was born 1855 and died in 1941.
We're getting
So
some
she
noise.
lived another 20 years longer than him.
Brian John, pause where you're at then for just a second, because we were getting some noise behind Rosie and Emma while you were
That
talking
place is-
about.
That place is fantastic. I'm
Well, no,
coming
but-
back. And when I come back, you guys better be taking me to this place again.
Oh, you'll be staying at ours. You'll be fine. You'll be catered for and
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
No, Brian John, go back to that one gravestone though that you were just at. Go back for a second if you could, because we were getting some activity. There might be that someone on your side is trying to get to Rosie and Emma's side.
So please leave.
Pause where you're at there, Brian John. Tell us the names
What
again,
was
Brian
that,
John.
Rosie?
We've just
Paul
been told-
Jones, Jane
Please
Jones,
leave.
and Mary, their daughter, are buried here.
Say it again, Emma.
Please leave.
That's what we've been told.
Please leave. Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Brian John. Go ahead. I guess I don't like.
I guess
don't know.
I guess too much licking was going on.
Too much licking. They're not into it. Okay, Brian John. The Joneses are not keeping up with the licking. They're not into that. So if you
No,
could-
they're not into that at all.
Okay. That's fair. Chris, we will. Thanks for stopping by, Chris. We appreciate you coming by too. Oh,
Yeah. Thank you, Chris.
We had a bit of a
This one, you know what's going on with this one? This one fell
Lord.
apart. The
Oh,
top
no.
came off. The top came off the top.
oh, geez.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. That's why it's at the bottom. So it's broken. Somebody broke it.
Did it get? Are you able to read it still or no? Oh, what? Now we got
What? What, Rosie?
Rut
Go
Row.
on.
Rosie.
I think Emmeline. Can I tell you something? I think Emmeline was a slut.
Yes.
Oh,
Mum got called that tonight as well.
I think Emmeline was a little bit of a player in her day.
well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, Emmeline, good for you. Get yours, girl. Because if everybody else was and you got married off and you didn't want to be, then hey, I guess, you know what? Player,
You don't do
don't
it.
hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah.
You know what, Glenda? Do you remember what you told me months back? Because I have multiple lives, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
And,
yeah, we all do.
Glenda told me that in one of my lives, I was a prostitute with very big boobs and red hair.
That's
maybe-
brilliant.
Maybe Emmeline is like, hey, friend, I remember you. We used to hang out.
I was a prostitute. Nice.
Maybe
Nice. Awesome. That's awesome.
brilliant.
you used to hang out. That's why she wants you to lick it and describe it, because that's the kind of conversations you used to have.
Usual. When we were with Paul, at the meal, when I described the lady there.
It was, yes.
I described that lady as well about
What?
2 years ago.
What?
No, about a year ago.
About a year ago. Was it a
Tell-
year ago? So what Glenn just described as Brian, I described that lady as well in a pub called The Bugle, which is in Hamble. So it's literally like 10 minutes away from here. That she was a prostitute as a barmaid and had
hair.
red hair, ringlet hair and big boobs. And
Now we
she
know
was
where
throwing
Brian
them
is
off.
from.
Oh,
That's
now
where-
we know where Brian was hanging out. Brian, that's why you could get the mausoleum people to come talk to you on that side, because they're like, we know you. Of course, we used to hang out with you all the time. Like, we're old friends. We go way back, big boy. Yeah, we do.
Actually, big girl, not big
Girl.
boy.
Big
See, but
girl.
that might be you, Brian John. That might be you
Yeah.
being the one saying big boy, the red-haired version of you.
Oh
being
yeah,
like,
that's
told you,
right.
big
That's
boy.
right.
hey, big
that's
boy,
right.
I know you. I'm you in another life. What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You know
brilliant.
what's funny? I can see myself with big boobs.
You know
They're
what?
very uncomfortable.
Yeah, you don't want
No,
them.
it doesn't matter.
I was
Doesn't
gonna say
matter.
you don't know what
There's
you're
a lot of
signing
good
up
support
for.
out there these days.
Oh, that's what you think.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say, ladies on the podcast beg to differ.
Yeah,
yeah.
we do.
They're very
We need-
uncomfortable.
I don't know who needs to like invent I don't know what something, but like I tell you, they could do better. You know what? I'm so glad that we've decided to have a little bit of fun here, right, Brian John?
Yeah.
Have that sense
Yeah.
of humor and have fun. Make sure the spirits know. Listen, we're just here to communicate and hang out. The fun is part of it. We don't mean disrespect to you. We just want to create a happy energy that you can communicate with us through, because sometimes that's easier than the negative.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And it's easier for me because I'm by myself.
And
Yeah.
listen, hey, that we've been doing great with the humor. So y'all, we appreciate everybody who's been tapping into the humor with us too. All the spirits that have been. Oh, Matt's here too. Hey, Matt, thanks for joining us.
So I think this test went very well. So we're ready for next Saturday.
Yes.
You guys, this was actually really super cool. I have to say that the crosstalk happening and everybody, I like, as we're kind of winding down here, I would love to get some of your guys' takes on just all of this and that kind of ability of the spirits to show that they can communicate across these channels when we connect like this, right?
Yeah.
So talk to me about this. Like Emma and Rosie, I'm gonna start with y'all up here, and then Glenda and Brian John, I'll bring you guys on.
Yeah, I mean, you just literally just like bang.
I needed to
didn't
go on the
need to
gang
go on
field.
and
I
start
had to.
writing.
So soon as Brian started doing that spirit box, I knew I needed to go on there. And people were talking to me, and I knew that a couple of people were talking to me that were with Brian. So they were stood next to you. But they were talking and they were giving you that message. So I needed to write that down, and that's what I just needed to do it. And as you all know, you go on your gut instinct, you go on your intuition.
Yep.
Off you go. Yeah.
No, but beautiful. You
so-
followed it, and look at the messages came through. So it's like follow that
Yeah.
intuition because it does work.
Absolutely. Yeah. And obviously then like with Chris giving us that little bit of history about the tobacco bit as well. That's perfect. So thank you very much for that. But yeah, thank you very much
Yeah,
for
really good.
allowing us to be a part of it.
Ladies,
I
thanks for
think we need to
staying
do
up
more
late.
of this.
Yes.
No, I
Yeah,
love this. We do need to do more of this more
Brilliant.
often. And I think
Yeah.
that's so super great. And Glenda, I'm gonna bring you up for a second. Like, tell me a little bit what you were feeling this whole way through. And
Well, I was feeling a lot of touching back of my head and the hairs in back of my head standing up. And I could feel through my candle, because I was watching the candle. I used that as the portal to, instead of, the machine or whatever. I could feel the spirits going from one end, from here to there.
Wow.
And so, and when I would ask the question, is that you over there? It would flicker.
Wow.
So
Ooh, sexy.
oh, Brian John, I like that. I love it.
Sexy.
Brian John, tell us though, like, so I
I'm
know
gonna turn. Keep talking, Glenda. I'm just gonna turn the camera around, and I gotta
No,
go to
yeah.
settings and do that. So
yeah.
just continue saying what you were saying.
So,
Just give me a minute here.
I just
More.
kept feeling like when he was making fun of those graves, I kept feeling the energy getting like angrier. Like, how dare you? It isn't about who loved and who didn't. Just sometimes we didn't have the money.
Right.
Yeah.
And especially with one or two,
Oh, give me a break.
they felt like they were slaves, actually.
They were what?
Oh, and so
Slaves.
they were
Slaves?
slaves that didn't have a proper headstone, probably to
Right.
begin. Like,
Actually,
okay.
they walked
Yeah.
on top of a few that didn't even have a marker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, even somebody that maybe it's a homeless person or something like that that died, that they don't know who it is and they just bury. But I don't think any of those are here, to be honest. But in all honesty, I like the crossover. I really like the crossover from Canada to the States. And obviously there were a lot of things that were going on that I was asking questions and they were being answered over there, you know, and vice versa.
But this is what's really interesting and fascinating to me. Like, it shows that, you know, that communication can happen. It's not isolated to where you are or where they are or where we are. And like our energy can help to bridge that gap, and the communication can happen across those channels the same way that we all communicate across the internet, you know? So
I agree. And, you know, I think what's going to be really, really fun to watch next week on the 19th is not only are we going to be here in Canada, but we're going to be in the States, and we're also going to be in the UK. So there's going to be a lot of things crossing over from, you know, Matt's side, from my side, from Emma and Rosie's side, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good 2 hours. It's going to be a really, really good 2 hours.
You guys, this has gone by so fast, you guys. It's been so much fun. Yeah. And like, I really do, like, I feel like we really got some really good stuff here. Like, you know, I mean, Rosie and Emma, the energy space you guys are holding. And this is something too that like, and you know, Glenda maybe speak to this, and ladies, Brian, everybody speak to this, but you can feel the energy when you're kind of like Glenda was saying, you could feel them kind of moving back and forth, right? And you can feel them when they kind of arrive, right? Or when they leave. And when you're tuned in, you can sense that. And, you know, it's so
one thing
a lot of, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, one thing I do, just at a visual aspect of this, Rosie and Emma's feed was really, really good tonight. And because I know in the past it's been kind of choppy. So it was really, really good tonight. So hopefully next week it's going to be just as good. I will be inside, which will be better because it is quite windy right now. And it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a lot of fun as long as I don't sit in the background for 25 minutes.
Oh, no, listen, we were having stuff come up, Brian John. Go watch it and see what was happening. I tell you. Listen, big boy, you got all kinds of good stuff.
25 minutes to 45 minutes in the background.
No, Glenda got you now. Glenda's got you now.
No, you know what? It's like I said, it's going to be a lot of fun. And I don't think this is something that I don't think I've ever seen this done.
No, and that's what I'm saying. This is a really cool experiment that, you know, to have this sort of cross communication happening is like, I'm excited to try this again.
I think we're going to start a new trend. I really think we are going to start a new trend, because this is something really, really, really different, to seeing the energy move from my side to their side and come back and forth all the time. And imagine what it's going to be like when there's 3 groups.
Well, but this will be interesting.
I was really hoping to have a team from Australia join in as well. And that would cover most of the world. And
my friend Murray, though, is from Australia and can tune in with me and Glenda the first part before Carol comes in and kind of help us with the energy channeling.
I was really hoping I could have somebody out on an investigation, but the only problem with that is it's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning over there. When we're going to be on. So it's kind of tough, but maybe we'll find somebody for next year. But I'm telling you, I'm going to say it again. I think this is going to be a new trend. I think you're going to see a lot more teams starting to do this. And we can look back and say, you know what? We were the fucking trendsetters right here, baby. Right here on GGH Live. Global Ghost Hunt.
Guys, because it really is a global ghost hunt now. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? When you got them popping around back and forth from the UK over to Canada and through the US, me and Glenda holding it down over here. Like,
I don't think I'll ever forget that. Lick it and describe it.
Lick it and describe it. Well, guess what? It was you and your UK self who said it in the first place. So you said it to your own self.
Lick it and describe it. Good God. What the hell's that about? What the hell? What's going on? What's going on? You know, I know Emmeline and Lawrence are together, but I'm wondering what they're doing.
You know what? Listen, it's their spooky Halloween, and if they want to be Morticia and Gomez Adams for Halloween, that's their business.
Yeah, God bless them. God bless them. But this was fantastic, and
Thank you so
it was
much.
a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm looking forward to looking back at this when I get home.
Yes.
No, because I like check out all the different like things that maybe we didn't quit, but like and check out the things that we were getting in the beginning too. And I think this is really interesting being able to. I can't wait to see what comes up with like Carol having a parallel life with Jack the Ripper, and can we get that communication going again? You know, with back and forth. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well,
It's going to be a lot of fun.
You've done brilliant.
Yeah, you've been amazing.
Flipping around and getting bits on spot as well. So you guys have also been amazing. And Brian, as always, you're amazing too.
Oh, we're all so amazing.
Lick it and describe it.
It's Parapost Network Central and all your friends over here, and we're delicious.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. We are delicious. Good
We're
God.
delicious.
We are delicious. Good God.
Y'all, don't forget to check out Rosie and Emma, the Ghoul Gang. Don't forget to check out Glenda. She's got Glenda's Dragon Den, Glenda's Magical Creations. I'm Haleigh Overseth, Frankie's Podcast Network. Check out all my silly stuff we got going on. Brian, John, we know that you are king of Global Ghost Hunt and Through the Lens podcast. Check us out on Parapost Network Central. This has just been so much fun, y'all. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm so excited to do this again next week.
You know where the outro is, right?
I got it, Brian John. Don't worry.
Okay.
Everybody, thank you, everyone who came in. This has been great. I can't wait for us to do another one. Y'all have been wonderful.
Yeah.
Peace out, everybody.
Next time.
Until next time, happy trails, y'all.
Bye.